Welcome to Godsent TV. I'm Apostle Walter. I'm going to be doing a teaching on Proverbs chapter 3. In the study, we're going to talk about the blessings, the commands, the promises, and prophecy of God. Now, I want to bring this to your attention. In Proverbs chapter 3, there are 13 blessings, there are 14 commands, and there are 14 promises of God, and there's one prophecy. Let's begin. What I'm going to do is read from verse 1 all the way down to 35, and I'm going to show you where the commands and the blessings are in each particular passages. So let's begin. In verse 1 and 2, there are two commands, three blessings. In verse 3 and 4, three commands, two blessings. Verse 5 and 6, three commands and one blessing. Verse 7 and 8, there are three commands, two blessings. In verse 9 and 10, there's two commands, two blessings. Verse 11 and 12, there are two commands, one blessing. And verse 13, when you get to verse 13 to 18, you just want to bookmark that. You want to just make a little mark there. What you're going to see is it talks about seek the true happiness of God. It's a tenfold value. So when you start looking at this in verse 13, it say happy is, verse 14, is better than, verse 15, she is, verse 16, it says in her right hand, verse 17, her ways are, her paths are, verse 18, she is a tree, happy is everyone. So this starts talking about the happiness of wisdom. Then we get to verse 19 and 20. It talks about the work of wisdom. Well, God has his works, we have our works, and what God is trying to do, he's trying to reveal to you that wisdom has works. So when you get to 19:20, you look at the works of wisdom. Verse 21 to 24, it begins to start again with the command. So in verse 21 to 24, there are two commands and a six blessings of security. This is where God talks about his security with wisdom in your life. And when we get to verse 25 to 26, we talk two commandments and two blessings. Verse 27 to 35, there are two commands and two blessings. So I ask you to study that. And what you'll see is that this will begin to come off the page and be more alive to you. And that's what God wants. The word is alive. And he wants us to write the word on our hearts. So again, this is Apostle Walls with Godsent.tv. We ask you to go by and register at the website, become a part of the community, and you can always put in schoolofwisdom.net, and this will send you over to Godsent.tv, and we actually have a School of Wisdom. You can register today and become a part of the community. We thank you so much for tuning in. Have a blessed day.